This playthrough is rated T for teen. Alright, it's time to get a captain off the wagon and into AA. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Syberia 3. In the last episode, we finally found Steiner, but he locked us in his little hidey hole, his puzzle basement of doom, which wasn't really much to begin with. But anyway, luckily for us, his heart almost gave out on him. So upon giving the medicine, he decided to trust us a little bit. And now he gave us some information that if we want to help the Ukals, we're going to have to help Captain Obo, who piloted the Krystal so long ago, and we need to get him back on track, even after abandoning the automatons in the local in the next town over. So let's see if we can talk to the captain. I think we saw him here earlier, actually. Where are you? Ah, there you are. I think that's him anyway.
That shape there in the water. What is it?
I don't think that was there before. Looks like Nessie or something like that, but or some Cthulhian horror, something like that. But anyway, hey, Edo.
Captain Obo?
What do you want?
No, it was Obo, not Odo. I don't know why I thought it was Odo for a second. So, hedge, argue, push. Let's shove him.
Come on, Captain. Put your bottle away for a second and listen to me. I need to use the Krystal for a crossing. Your ship is big enough to take the entire Ukal caravan. And so I need you to, are you okay, Captain?
Why are you being... My God, why are you being so mean?
Well, because...
So you two, you're going to tell me I'm nothing but a gutless drunk too? Go ahead, I'm used to it.
No. Of course not. Now.
Don't bother. Just leave me the hell alone, little lady.
I don't believe it.
I don't even think she was being that mean, to tell you the truth, but...
The lake is haunted by a demon. It's watching me. Waiting. I can feel it.
So he's thinking whatever that is real. Probably not. It's probably some remnant of the war or something like that that's just stuck in the water or something. I wonder if anyone else can tell me
It's been
about
hard to
this.
sell our produce since the port closed. And now those nomads show up and undercut us.
I think that's the same. So let's see if is it Jenny, Sarah, whatever. Let's see if they can give us some tips on Obo.
Is everything okay, Kate?
Not really. I'd like to ask Captain Obo if the Ukal caravan can go on board his boat to cross over to Baranor. But I can't get a straight answer. He's completely sloshed.
I'm sorry, miss, but I really think you're wasting your time. He's getting drunk again to forget his crimes, like he always does. To forget he wasn't brave the way a captain should be. Can you believe it? In Baranor, he just picked up and abandoned his passengers. And I know, he'll never want to see that cursed place again.
I'm not sure that's true, lad. Even if he does drink a lot, the captain's a pretty good guy. Say the right thing, and you may be able to convince him.
If I'm ever lucky enough to find him sober, even for a moment, I need that drunkard to listen to me.
Maybe I can help you with that. I'll make him one of my famous small restoratives. After that, he'll want to sleep for 3 days, but at least his mind will be clear.
Until then, why does it not finish some of the dialogue that's written? I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want to get him back to finish lines and stuff like that. Thank you. Any advice? Hurry up.
Please, hurry. With every passing minute, the situation for the Ukals worsens.
I'm hurrying, but I can't make this any faster than the music, miss. It's a very old and special recipe.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut while he was talking. I almost forgot that the game did that. Hey, this is what happens when you don't record daily on this type of stuff. So, let's ask him about... I guess we can bend his ear for a bit while he's working on the restorative.
Has Captain Obo taken the Krystal out of port since leaving Baranor?
He's been far too drunk ever since then for that.
And anyway, the port's been closed since the tragedy of Baranor 20 years ago.
Do you think the Krystal is still in sailing condition after all this time?
I'm sure there'll be a few repairs to do, but Obo never stopped keeping it in shape, you know. He loves his boat, despite everything.
I was about to bring that up, because usually most boats don't become seaworthy if they're not, taken care of after so much time, but there you go. Take care of that.
Do you know why Captain Obo fled Baranor?
He must have been completely traumatized by what he saw there. The catastrophe, the victims, and then the radiation. He unloaded the automatons on the beach, but he didn't expect they'd bring the survivors back right then. He just cracked, completely snapped. Full astern and goodbye all. Can you even imagine?
Afterwards, he came up with that story of a sea monster appearing and attacking his boat.
Yes, the old legend of the monster of the lake. Convenient, isn't it?
It's always convenient to make up lies to cover your own backside. People have been doing it for centuries.
Who knows what became of the victims and automatons the captain abandoned?
No, everybody hates the captain for that. But nobody volunteered to take the helm of the Krystal in his place to pick up the survivors. If there are any left in Baranur. They're all dead now, that's for sure.
Grandfather says that the automatons would have broken down really quickly with nobody to maintain them.
Go see the captain. Sarah will bring you the restorative when it's ready.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to show off what they say if you wait for them to answer your question, but oh well.
Go and talk to Captain Obo. I'll bring you his restorative.
So we're just gonna give him, instead of drunk, we're gonna get him drugged up, huh?
So let's see. Cod liver oil, orange juice, Tabasco, maple syrup, coffee, lyophilized growth hormones.
Ugh. Sounds like a bad concoction indeed. Alright, let's just drug this guy to get him to do what we want. I mean, this guy did do some bad things when you think about it. Not the worst things, but pretty bad.
Take this, Captain. This one's on the house.
My God! This piss water unbattens the hatches, swabs the deck, and opens the portholes. Hello, Miss.
My name is Kate Walker, Captain Obo. We met each other earlier.
To what do I owe the honor of your presence at the table of the regrettably famous Captain Obo?
I didn't think restoratives worked that fast, but whatever. Alright, let's see how she thinks about this. What's happening if we push?
I have to stop the captain from rambling on. I'm gonna have to be firm.
I'm listening, miss.
How about Cokes?
The captain seems rather depressed. It would probably be a good idea to go easy on him.
No, it's time to push him. Push him.
So what? Nothing more to add then?
So he's gonna get what he's deserved for what he did for abandoning all those people. I don't care if he choked. Then again, like the one guy said, no one else decided to take up the reins, so they're just.
Why are you still here if you don't want to talk?
Now he's getting pissed. He's getting mad. Well, I guess he was pissed earlier, technically, because you know in Europe they call pissed being drunk. But anyway, anything else?
I'm listening, miss.
Oh, maybe he's done. All right, let's push him.
I'd like to have a serious talk, Captain. You must listen.
Oh, if it's just to stand there and take shots at me, you can be on your way, miss. Go take the high ground with someone else.
Oh, well, it's not starting off good.
Everybody here hates the captain. I need to try to make him feel better.
Oh, boo-hoo.
So what? Nothing more to add then?
I think he's just got to repeat himself.
The captain knows he's despised in Vauldemare. I'll tell him he can change all that.
Yeah, let's, I need you. Yeah,
Right.
awesome.
Go on. Ignore Obo, the gutless wonder.
No, maybe there are some new dialogue outside of this. I didn't hear that Gutless Wonder one before. Not that that's anything crazy interesting, just...
If you were one of my sailors, I'd have totally keel-hauled you.
Isn't keel hauling you have something to do with, like, strapping you to the sails or something like that? That's pretty aggressive, dude. I'll have to look that up
So
later.
what? Nothing more to add
I
then?
used to know what keel hauled meant, but, you know, it's one of those terms you kind of forget after all this time, so let's say Alcibor needs him.
I'd rather you listen to me. You're my only hope of finding a solution to my problem.
Do tell me about it, please, miss.
Because the Ukals and their ostriches are stuck here in Vauldemare, it's causing a serious problem among the people in your community. Plus, the nomads have to continue their great journey. Only you, Captain Obo, can defuse the situation by taking them on board the Krystal.
You're very wrong, Miss Walker. Everybody will tell you that I'm incapable of giving a hand to anyone.
Oh, well, too bad. You're going to have to do it anyway. Idiots can say what they want.
Poor Captain. I think a little sympathy might do him some good.
No sympathy
Right.
for you.
Go on. Ignore Obo, the gutless wonder.
How about you're afraid, coward?
I can't let him start feeling sorry for himself. I gotta shake him out of it.
Okay, so
Why are you still here if you don't want to talk?
keel hauling to drag along the keel is a form of punishment and potential execution once meted out to sailors at sea. The sailor was tied to a line looped beneath the vessel,
If you were
thrown
one of my
overboard
sailors,
on one
I'd have
side of the
totally
ship and
keel
dragged
hauled
onto the
you.
ship's keel, either from one side of the ship to the other or the length of the ship from the bow to the stern. So there you go. Yeah, it is a form of basically torture /
Right.
execution.
Go on. Ignore Obo, the gutless wonder.
I think people kind of forget that over the years when they say that, so you're afraid.
You're right, Captain. It's safe to say that people don't have a particularly high opinion of you. But I think you're afraid to know where I want to take the Ukels.
Listen to her. All right, then. Tell me where Miss Walker actually wants me to take her in my old tub.
It's quite an old tub indeed, isn't it? Let's see, Baranor.
If I'm honest, maybe he'll appreciate it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Baranur terrifies him. I need to be more careful.
I'm listening, miss.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it.
You won't like this.
Stop going easy on me, would you? Where do you actually want to go, Miss Walker?
We're going to Baranur. That's where the migration is taking the Ukels.
Are you kidding? Baranor? In 20 years, nobody has landed. Nobody's even set foot there. I saw the hellish red eyes of the monster of the lake. Beast as big and long as my boat. Ask your Ukel friends what they think about it. They call it the Kilak, the evil spirit of the lake. The devil guarding the doorway to hell.
Okay, I think you're being a little overboard there, but let's see. Preach on, brother.
He's lost it. I should read him the riot act.
All right, and what's the plan of his pride?
He is really stubborn. I have to try something else.
Let's see if he has any unique dialogue for not saying anything at this point. Probably not, but let's see. Come on, Captain. I know you want to say something. Or maybe he's at that mood where he's not going to say anything. I think they would have said something by now, so I guess he's in that point. So, all right, let's preach on, brother.
So you're just gonna stay there, are you? Wallowing in despair and alcohol?
Don't you dare judge me! You have no idea what I saw that night.
You're right. But the Ukels and I don't have a choice. We have to go to Baranur. And so instead of helping us, you're going to let us face the danger alone.
No, believe me, miss. I wouldn't really be doing you any favors by helping you.
Captain, please.
I'm sorry, but it's no.
Listen, Kate. Don't go giving up just yet. I'm pretty sure the captain can still be convinced.
He seemed pretty categorical, I'm afraid.
There must be some way. Go explore his boat. The Krystal has always been like a home to him. Who knows? You may find something there that'll make him change his mind.
Why not? I'll give it a try. Thank you, Sarah.
Well, looks like our convincing skills are very poor indeed. What was up with that cutscene of, like, her bringing the drink and then taking it away? That seemed, like, pointless.
Don't get disheartened, Kate. I'm sure you can find a way to change the captain's mind.
Well then, let's go grab something then, I guess. I think if I were I've heard you can actually convince him right there and you don't have to do this part, but yeah, I just wanted to be a jerk to him because he you know, he did his thing, so you know. But anyway, let's go to the Krystal and see if we can find something to come on, down this way, down to the gangplank. There we go. Now we can actually interact with it. We couldn't before, but... Alright, let's see what this place is like now that we can explore it. But yeah, I think in some of the decisions, it basically, if you choose something over the other, it basically shortens the time it takes to solve the puzzle. Like, I think with when the detective was... messing with us, if we had just called for the help of the Ukels, we wouldn't have had to do all that, like, messing around with, like, like leaving the little cabin we were stuck in. because they would have heard us and dropped right in. But yeah, I like making things hard for Kate. She needs to get back into the groove after however many years since the previous game. Oh, well, I was trying to see if there's anything to click on here, but let's see. Yeah, I guess we should just go inside. All right, let's go inside. Yeah, looks like this is the area where you can look around on the ship or wait while you get ferried. I've been on a ferry once, like a long time ago. I think it was like in South Carolina or something like that. But it's pretty short, actually. It's just well, it depends on where you're doing it at. But
Anyone here?
they ferry from just one side of like an area to another, and it's just like boom, pretty quick. You know, it's almost not enough time to really enjoy the ride when you think about it. Let's see what's on the back end. I just see if there's anything to like really click on or mess with. Doesn't seem like it though. Not too much anyway. And here's where people can like also look at the scenery if they don't want to be inside. But usually you'll sit inside if it's too cold or if you just don't want to mess with being outside at the moment. Okay, looks like nothing really to mess with in here, so I guess we'll go back inside. Back inside. Perhaps if we find something in the captain's quarters, we can go to the convince him otherwise. Whoops! Why did you do that? I didn't even click downstairs, game. Ugh. This game wants to fight me at every turn. I swear. It happens with certain puzzles too, because the way that the game's designed, it like will sometimes cause the mouse to disappear. So I have to fight it in certain puzzles. Like I have to reset it and come back in to fix the dang thing. And it's I'll admit it's a bit frustrating. Yeah, looks like nothing to click on. I guess he sleeps in this place. Oh, there's a gramophone here. Gramophone. Gramophone. Maybe that's what we're supposed to mess with.
It looks like it needs repairs. Too bad.
Yep, alright, that does nothing. Never mind then. Perhaps downstairs then. Let us go, Kate. Let's try. Yeah, we didn't see the downstairs stuff, so let's see if there's anything there. In the belly of the beast, as it were. There's a double spot there. We can go down. I can barely see anything over here. I have to...
Everything seems to still be working. Strange for a boat to be left like this, unwatched.
Well, doesn't he live here, though? Like, because he doesn't live anywhere else in town. We saw that mattress and everything with that, but... Maybe that's what he does all day. He just takes care of the ship, but he's never going to use it. Kind of like when people take care of their action figures and stuff like that. They're never going to open them out of the package. We're going to make sure the packaging is all clean and not dusty. But I don't see the point of it, but hey. Is there a light there? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I can barely see this thing. I have to like get right up next to my monitor just to see on this. I guess I could turn up the brightness technically, but there's nothing. I feel like this is a part of a puzzle for later that we're supposed to do, but we're down here now because we're trying to find something to convince him to get back over here. So maybe I should have done a better job convincing the captain instead of berating him. But I didn't know he'd be such a whiny little boy. Well, even though he's a man, so.
Nobody here either.
Well, she asked, like, I wonder if you could actually explore the ship before, and I just didn't notice the clickable there.
It's more and more like walking through a ghost ship.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Yeah, let's see what's over here. Does that just take us back to the other side? Nope, yep. Then, whoop. It's about to take me up the other way. Whoa, what? Man, the camera angles are just really wonky in this place, isn't it? Alright, what's up here?
Wow, what a lot of room.
Wow, what a hole. Did I miss something?
Nobody here either.
Oh,
It's more and more like walking through a ghost ship.
I didn't even see anything you could really interact with. Huh. Well, interesting. This is what happens when you don't play ahead of time. You're not sure what you're trying to look for. Okay, so there's nothing down there, and there was nothing in the captain's quarters. I wonder if I can just talk to him again, maybe. But I didn't grab anything while I was here, though. There wasn't... I was already up there. Wait, was there... Hold on. Let me double check again. Maybe you can... Nah, I've already... There's nothing over here I can click, is there? And I can't go up there. Oh yeah, I wasn't messing with the camera at all, so I didn't know if I could... I wonder if there's anything I can... No, it doesn't look like I can mess with anything, so... Well then. Might have to look around on off screen to see if I can find it and then get back to you when I find what I'm supposed to be looking for. Just so I'm not dragging out the this little scene for too long. Oops. Let's see. I'll try the front again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Ah, there we go. I just missed it the whole time. There's a logbook here that's like on the very corner of the map, and good lord, game. Like, you're supposed to make it at least somewhat easier for me to grab this stuff, so let's take a look at it. Maybe this will give us what we need. The Captain Obo's logbook. Alright, let's take a look at that. Under documents, I assume. Yep, let's look at that. Oh yeah, it's all in Russian, so whoops. Captain Obo's logbook. Logbook. Fedor Ivanovich Obo, proud commander of the Krystal. Okay, what does that say? I am a man, and because I err, I am man. Is it Dostoevsky? Yep. Or something like that, anyway. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. Let's take a look. Captain Obo's logbook. 5/2/1989. That was written by a coward. The title is less prestigious than Captain. It was never no less preventable to the prospect of once again being confronted with the lake and the red eyes that lurk there. Its eyes. I suppose I should start from the beginning. Now that I have thrown the old log overboard so the tale can be told afresh, everything is ready. Room for my account, my confession, as to judge by the speed at which the bottle of vodka is emptying. There is little time left before I plunge into a sleep stripped of nightmares. I never really knew why they asked me to become commander of the Krystal. I have to say that that time I was a young wolf dressed to the nines and proud, merchant marine navy. There wasn't a port from Arlbad to Baranor where they didn't toast the health of Captain Fedor Ivanovich Obo, not to mention a few black eyes and the gape-toothed smiles handed out along the way. The fact remains that when Vauldemare asked me to take the helm of the Krystal, I accepted, and years of happiness followed. 20, in fact. The work was easy and enjoyable, and consisting of daily runs between Vauldemare and the different towns on the other side of the lake. Nahadosk, Tanguskia, and Baranor. Damn Baranor. I guess those are supposed to be the eyes of the creature, I guess, maybe? Those look kind of like eyes, so.
No matter what the captain says, this part clearly shows he wanted redemption. I have to go back and talk to him about this.
Yeah, like I said, I think if you find this, or if you convince him without this, then you can skip this part. But Baranor is the town just across from Vauldemare on the other side of the lake. Since that crazy mechanic from the west set up his amusement park there last year, all I was doing was transporting tourists to go into it. But that was before the accident in the power plant, before Baranor became the radioactive hell that it will remain for centuries and centuries. Yeah, I forgot how they said how long it takes for like radiation to like actually, like leave or get cured or purified from the plant. Like it takes a long time. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's centuries, but it's a really long time before it can really be livable. Yeah, without like some intervention. Lots of people survived the meltdown. They got way more radiation than they were supposed to, sure, but they came through it alive. So given the Krystal's record and its captain too, the authorities immediately thought of us when it came to time to rescue those poor bastards. The mission was simple: unload the rescue team on the beach at the Baranor amusement park, wait for them to come back with survivors, then take everyone back to the Vauldemare clinic until all the survivors were safe and sound. Despite the risk and terrible sight of all those bodies, the first few crossings went as planned. Then things got out of control because that's when it arrived. Fear. Everybody says my name now the way you spit on the sidewalk will tell you. After all those crossings, the radiation finally put the mind up Obo's sails. What he says he saw came straight from a bottle. That drunkard is more scared of the atom than of our old sea smugglers. But on my honor as a sailor, I swear that's all wrong. Sure, just thinking about all that pernicious radiation invisible to the naked eye and capable of burning you and creating countless mutations is enough to give me the cold shivers. Of course, I put the wind up my sails. Worse in reality, a nameless terror, glacial and dark like a moonless night. But that's because I saw it. It, the monster of the lake, with all those arms stretching out forever, its evil eyes shining with a cunning and malevolent intelligence. Those eyes. So yes, I know, I can never make up for the harm I caused by abandoning the rescuers and the last survivors in Baranor. That damned me forever. I'd also be lying if I never thought about going back to challenge the monster fair and square, look it right in the eyes and try to make up for my crimes. But what good would it do? That won't bring back the people I left to die. Nobody would forgive me. The facts have shown that I'm too gutless to agree to be led into hell by one of its most eminent representatives if it's not going to do any good. Totally gutless and selfless, ladies and gentlemen. Anything else? Oh, one last little passage. Regardless, the only thing that counts for me now is keeping the lake and its inhabitants safe from my presence on board the Krystal. And no more pretending. The truth is that I need to protect myself from the lake and that cunning devil it hides at all costs. Now I approach the end of these lines. I can't stop looking at the Krystal's ignition key, that old trinket that's been in my pocket for 20 years, and that I've used so many times to set course on the lake. I see the bottle of vodka is empty, and yet my mind is clear, far clearer than it was when I fled Baranor since my damnation. Right now, at this very moment, I know how to nip any suicidal inclination in the bud, and any sudden urge to confront the horror that awaits me on the lake bed. Where did that damn jacket get to? And I guess he's going back to. So, all right, let's go back to the drunkard and tell him about his redemption or whatever. And I can't believe I barely missed the that like little key. I should have known it was gonna be something in there because it's supposed to be his office, so you think it would be somewhere in there, but no, I had to walk around all around the damn ship, you know, to look for it. But I knew at some point that my eyes are not being at the right like angle would doom me to have multiple cases of where do I go? Yeah. And I've played old-fashioned point-and-click adventure games where you had to pixel hunt. You know, I think I would have a better eye for that, but age gets us all, I guess. Anyway, let's talk to the. Let's see if they have anything new to say.
So let's see: cod liver oil, orange juice,
I can't skip it when he
Tabasco,
says
maple
that.
syrup, coffee.
All right, try it again. I wonder if it just resets the dialogue and we have to convince him again. Hopefully that's not the case.
What on earth do you want with me now?
I took a look at your logbook, Captain. I read what you wrote when you fled Baranor.
So in that case, you know what I am, right? I'm damned and rotten to the core.
Let me tell you something, Captain. I know that you need to redeem yourself, and I just may be able to help you do that.
How in the hell?
Take the Yukul caravan to Baranor in the Krystal. The migration must go that way.
Baranor? That's impossible. You can't go to there anymore. Never again. Too much happened. Too many died. But also there, in the water.
Captain, I think it's time for you to clear your head of all these fanciful stories designed to scare people. Everywhere in the world where the water is deep, people have come up with legends designed to keep children safe. Come on, get up, Captain Obo. Show me what you're made of.
Miss Walker, first of all, I have to say that you're an incredibly stubborn woman. I'd even say that you're a real, Anyway, I'll stop there. But I get it.
And what am I to conclude from your appraisals?
All right. You can get your gang of little savages and board the Krystal. I'll take you.
Oh, thank you, Captain, really, with all my heart. And thank you on behalf of the Yukuls.
Oh, but be careful now, Captain Girl. You're not there yet. There are 2 conditions, and they aren't negotiable. First, we stop by Narrodas. It's a little town just a bit south of Baranor. That will mean we avoid the most radioactive zones, but it won't actually take you too far off your path. And second, we also sail by day. I'm not going to finish up on the lake monster's plate. And it sleeps during the day. The beast is usually a bit of a night owl anyway.
I accept, Captain Obo.
In that case, all hands on deck now, sailor, because we've got work to do before we can hoist the anchor.
Come on, Kate. You hurry off and meet with the captain before he changes his mind. I'll go tell Grandfather to join you on board the Krystal with Kirk.
Thank you, Sarah.
So all that's going to be taken care of off screen? We don't even have to go back to the hospital anymore? Hooray! Snyder did say you'd take care of it, but...
I was sure the captain would end up by saying yes.
Well, we just had to go out of our way because we didn't convince him properly the first time. So, do you have anything new to say, or do you just repeat your codfish?
So you finally managed to convince old Obo. Good going.
Good going. By getting an item required for it.
I'd rather be left here on my own if you don't mind, miss.
Okay, I'm just assuming they're going to repeat. No new dialogue from them, so... Alright, let's go meet with Captain Obo and get this thing started. Right? We're just going to go straight to it. Straight to the other next destination. Nothing's going to stop us now. Don't have to do anything on the Krystal. We've already done our work. And now Kate can get on with her journey. Well, technically the Yukul's journey. She just... It seems like Kate always, during her journey, always seems to like stick her nose in other people's business because she doesn't have a journey of her own. So she's been latching on to everyone else's tales and journeys and trying to make her own, I guess. I don't know. There's just something interesting. Like, I think there is an interesting tale to be told by Kate, but I feel like in some cases it's not. It's like there's something like not told. I wouldn't say not well. I'm just saying I don't know if that was the intention, but that's what I'm seeing from this. You know, more like reactive than active, if that makes sense. But where's the good? There you are, Captain.
All right, Captain. How are the preparations going?
There's quite a bit of work to do before we can hoist the anchor, Miss Kate.
What? No, you said we're done, right? We don't have to do anything else. Can I help? Explain? Oh, let's see if he has any other dialogue outside of...
So what? Nothing more to add, then?
Oh, are you just repeating your dialogue options from previously? I didn't expect him to have new ones every single time. I would expect something slightly different, but... See if anything...
Why are you still here if you don't want to talk?
Okay, I think he's repeating himself, so... Alright, hurry up, old man.
We have to hurry. The Yukels are getting impatient, you know.
I can't be everywhere at once, cabin girl. But if you could lend a hand, it would be more than welcome.
What should I do?
Well, the coal needs to be stocked up. As for myself, I'll look after getting the water tanks ready to be filled. Take this. It's the code you need for entering the hangar where the coal is kept. You actually need it to use the crane to load the coal onto the Krystal. Don't forget to open the storage hatchway first.
Oh, good. Now we have to get the... So now it's up to us, even though you're the captain, you've been preparing this ship. Apparently it's not ready to go yet, so...
How do I open the hatchway to the coal storage on the Krystal?
Just turn the wheel on the ship's bridge, sailor.
If you say so. How about the hangar?
What do I need to do in the hangar?
That's where you'll find all the coal you need for the Krystal. One container should just about be enough. And don't forget to use the entry code for the crane that I just gave you.
Alright, how about the crane itself?
What do I need the crane for?
This here is for loading all the coal you get from the hangar onto the ship. Use the code I gave you so that you can access the control post.
I'll take care of that, Captain.
We need to set sail as soon as possible, so better hurry up.
Well, in true adventurer fashion, we're not quite done yet. We actually have to get this, rusted out rust box ready to go. Can Kate do it? Can she load the coal, get the thing clean, and the ship ready to set sail? I say aye aye, Captain, in the next episode of Syberia 3. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.